more space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that.
Yeah, right.
No.
He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And here's Jennings outside. And he gets it to go. Jennings has got 6.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
You know what? The Warriors trail. Now Bogut. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. On the wing, Thompson. And taken away by Johnson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson again. Screen. Lock at 6. There's Jennings with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Outside Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 15. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead is going.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammer's rung.
Okay, man, put your hands.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Jackson passes to Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. They never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Curry outside. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Spades checked in for Andrew Bogut. Pistons trailed by 4. Lets it go from deep. No good. Good D by Thompson.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on it.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Curry gets the bucket.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Caldwell Pope. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Takes the 3. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
From deep. And the Warriors get it back. Green kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And here's Green outside. Rebound, Detroit. Ilyasova's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Another miss by Curry.
His shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that one's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he gets the bucket. Spades has got his first 2 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Morris, left side. There's the 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. And
oh my goodness, he's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Johnson attacking. And it's sent back by Bogut. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. And Brandon Rush slams it in.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
The dish to Tolliver. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Tolliver's got his first 2 points of the night.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The drive by Iguodala. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pistons trail by 13. On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Morris in at the small forward. The Warriors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Curry's shot is off.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
On the wing, Jackson. Releases from 15. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't hit many looks better from that range.
Thompson for three. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Morris, no good. Warriors leading by 14. On its way from Curry for two. Another miss by Curry.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Second chance shot. There's the bucket. Good. And 12 points for Andre Drummond.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. And the Warriors with a completely new five on the floor.
Okay, man, put your hands.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The drive by Jackson. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
The drive by Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Spades dishes to Livingston. Tries again. Iguodala. And stolen by Drummond. On up the court. Morris, no good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he...
Man, those aren't legs. This guy, those are like springs.
Holy smokes, almost superhuman.
Guys, he can really elevate. That we know.